Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cougars' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Rice's offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to the well. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
On the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
The sweet feet buy a little time. They get to him as he throws. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message and what they're preaching, they all believe they could do something very special this season.
Oh, he's got some space. The jump plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
A first down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After losing yardage on first down, 2nd and goal from the 10. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Johns. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense will get the ball for the first time. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Houston going up tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Thurman. Inside the 30. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? On to attempt the try.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice. From 1 back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Johns. Starts to scramble to the left. Got his man. At the 35, he's loose. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw, it's Johns. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to run it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Johns. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he had just enough to will that one home. That brings him to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 17 over Cal. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off-play action on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. Smashes ahead. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
They are not ready for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Gives it on the option. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cougars! He'll try to tack on one more. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Johns. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Young. Not a big window, and that throw was money. And they've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man quickly. Powers through. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thurman. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Bring in the heat. Got rid of it just in time. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Got a man. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Got a man in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Timeout, Rice.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Johns. Makes the catch, it's Williams. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on second down. Looking for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. The play action fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught behind the line. It's Sanford. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Owls with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Johns. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Missed the connection on second, now looking at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires it down the seam. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Rides the back on the option, the give. Makes it past the marker. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Houston wants to play fast.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Smith wants to throw. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Houston. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 13 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense changing the play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Punch it out of the air. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
To the air, it's Johns. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Smith dropping to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 35. Houston going up tempo. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win.
Breaks into the open. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Sanford. Nice move there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Touchdown, Cougars! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. They march 78 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Johns. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Under fire. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Here comes the Houston offense once again.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the field goal unit is on the field. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Rice rushes to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Dropping back, it's Johns. Gets it out fast. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They want that clock to run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
At the 19.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the lone running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now on third down for this offense. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.